Now, Michele, you're going to show our viewers the art of making cannelloni.
Is the most important thing that you can do is
Yes.
you have to put it in a beautiful tablecloth, the most expensive you got at home. No. Now this is what's happening, okay? So we got this pasta. It's been cooking like a few minutes. That's all it needs, okay? Now this pasta is wet, okay? There's a lot of water. Now it's very basic. If you're going to put a sauce in here and then bake it, of course it's going to be...
Non si attacca, it doesn't stick.
That's a secret. Your sauce should stick with the pasta. What you do to make it stick, you just put it into a tablecloth like that.
Do you know, Michele, that basically there are two types of cannelloni, right? And you've got the cannelloni alla piemontese, which is what they have in the north. And you know that they actually use crespelle, which are crepes, really fine. And they do it with the bechamel, must use the bechamel and the meat base. And they tell me that the cannelloni alla napoletana, which is in southern Italy, they use mainly mozzarella and tomato.
Interesting. That's very fresh, must be for, especially in summer.
Yeah, that's really lovely and light. So lots of variations. I mean, Michele's going to show us a variation which is quite fantastic because we're going to my part of the world.
Yeah, and like I said, the most popular one is spinach ricotta, I think.
Absolutely.
And always, in any filling that you do for any pasta, there's always, I think the key ingredients are parmesan, 1 egg, salt and pepper, nutmeg. I think they go pretty much anyway.
Okay.
If you're using spinach, don't boil your spinach, just fry it off gently in a fry pan with just a tiny little bit of olive oil and a tiny bit of water, but just a little bit. Strain your spinach because there's a lot of water.
Remove all the moisture.
And cut it up. But I don't like to do it in the machine because it doesn't look real.
It's processed and you just get colour rather than texture.
Today,
what's this?
we got some radicchio, okay? If you like the flavour, a little bit of bitter flavour, I think it's really nice.
Radicchio is chicory, very famous from the Treviso area, which is inland from Venice.
Yeah.
I suppose that's where the most famous one comes from, but readily available here in Australia, of course. And it's to die for. It's got that slightly bitter aftertaste, hasn't it, Michele?
Yeah, and you cook it the same way like a spinach. So you fry off in a fry pan really gentle, and then you can actually smell the radicchio. You know,
yes, you can.
Beautiful.
You get that lovely red colour. The radicchio trevisano is the one that's really, it's got the white veins with the really deep red or burgundy colour, isn't it, Michele?
Yeah, that's there's different kind of radicchio, but that's the trevigiano. That's the most famous one.
Yes. Are they my mum's eggs again? Again.
Okay.
Fantastic.
Pinch of salt.
So roughly, in terms of ingredients, how much ricotta to radicchio?
2 parts of ricotta, 1 part of the other ingredients. So it could be radicchio or spinach.
And is that a 7-second drop of nutmeg or 2-second drop? Because that's what he says to me. He says, you know, 2 seconds.
Now,
bind it all together.
Sometimes it's easier to use your hand, but you know, if you want to get dirty.
How do you know if the mixture is too wet, Michele?
Usually, if you strain your vegetables properly, it should be fine.
Okay.
And you can, I mean, if it's too wet, if you see some liquid coming out, then you'll have to start probably getting worried. It might be a little bit too wet.
Michele, that ricotta was expressly beautiful. Can I ask you why? Did you make that ricotta?
Yes, we actually make it this morning.
Yeah, he actually made it this morning, that's why I know.
We had a couple of cows in the back of the restaurant here, and
But you put it through the strainer, it's really fine. I can just see it's just beautiful.
Really fine, yeah. And I think the important thing when you use ricotta, you have to use a really fresh and soft one. Okay. And there's a few of them around, and just don't get a dry one because nothing comes out really well. Ricotta should be like a cream, should be a dessert of itself, just with a bit of sugar. And don't get the one liquid in the tub. Have you seen the ricotta there?
Yes,
Pretty shocking.
And all the water sort of...
Now, what about if you cut the lasagna sheets in half and I wash my hands and we start doing the cannelloni?
So that's probably the rule of thumb in terms of sizing, isn't it, Michele?
Yeah.
Like so.
Now we're going to get Caterina here.
Oh, you've got the girls doing all the hard work tonight, Michele.
Yeah, you know. I'm getting old. Now, cannelloni, that's what you do. Now you put your filling there. Can you use a popping bag? I was doing, a lady also told me that she liked to put the filling everywhere on the cannelloni and then roll it.
Seeps out?
Yeah, but I think the cannelloni, the original one, is like this. Okay, so this, you got the filling there.
How do you get it to stick together then, Michele, when you're rolling it?
Usually stick together, just like that.
Okay.
Okay. And it doesn't matter if there's not much coming out because you actually have to cook it. Now, Caterina, you want to put some bechamel sauce on that tray there?
And we have a tray that's already been greased with butter, of course.
Always.
Which is another important rule of thumb. And we preheat our oven to about 200 degrees Celsius as well, Michele?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just check your house insurance before you do that, just in case you do it. And,
Don't have a go at one, Michele?
of course.
Here we go, here we go.
So, that's what it is. It's just here, and then you roll it. Make sure it's very tight there. You can even put a slice of ham in there.
Ah, boss.
Some mozzarella and then roll it. Fantastic. You do a nice white sauce.
Great meal for the children as well on a Sunday evening.
Yeah.
Easy to pre-prepare. How many are we going to do tonight, Michele?
I think we're going to do a couple more to fill up the tray. Caterina is filling it up, and I think that's it.
Fantastic. How easy is this, viewers?
There's so much, and again, even on pasta, there's so much rubbish out there that it's not funny. So, that's how we finish. We put some nice bechamel on top.
Lovely.
Okay. Now, you can see that the bechamel is start to get a little bit hard again.
Yes.
Okay, so remember that you should, this is going to dry up in the oven. So the best thing to do is just add a little bit of milk on top.
All the little tricks, viewers. That's a lot of milk, Michele.
No, but we'll go down. And the best thing, when it's cooked, you see it's too much liquid, just give it a second to rest. It'll be fantastic.
Right.
Okay.
Parmigiano.
Now, a little bit of Parmigiano. If you want, you can actually put some tomato sauce as well. But because usually with spinach, because we use the radicchio, I think we keep it like this, white.
Keep it in bianco.
And again, always.
Dot some butter around it.
Now this will help to give a nice color. Okay, make a nice crust on top.
Caterina, I can see, look at that. Oh, it is ready. Lovely and croccante on the top. I think we'll take a seat at our communal table tonight and we'll all be able to enjoy this together. Michele and Caterina, thank you. Wonderful lesson tonight. I think we've learned the fine art of putting a lasagna together and, of course, the variations you can have on cannelloni. Michele, where are we going next week? What part of Italy?
We're going on the Adriatic coast.
Oh, that means fish to me. Is that right?
Fish, yeah. We're going to do the fish in rock salt, which I think it's really good. Looks really good.
Fantastic thing for the summer for our viewers too.
Very
this is
easy
great,
to do.
Great thing to do.
And probably a nice quick soup and maybe a pasta sauce.
Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you, viewers, for staying tuned tonight. We hope to see you next week with some exciting new ideas for you. Okay, good night and thank you. Thank you, Michele. Thank you, Caterina. Michele, that means fish to me if we're going down the Adriatic coast.
Yeah, we're going to do the famous brodetto all'anconetana, and we're going to do which is a fish casserole, and then we're going to do some the fish.
Listen, guys.
And action.
Michele, that means fish to me, Adriatic coast.
Come on.
Listen.
Action. In 5, 4, 3, 2.
Michele, that means fish to me.
What's
going on? Can we please all laugh now and that's it? Who's that? What's going on there?
This is not funny anymore.
Nick!
Okay, and... no, go on, keep rolling. Rolling.
Okay. Go.
And...
Go.
No, I can't.
keep rolling. And... come on.